Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk you through our services as a whole, sort of explain how they work, what the benefits are, the difference between the packages and their associated costs. So if you want to jump onto the website, if you're a contractor, go onto the contractor page. If you're a client, jump onto the client side of things. I'm actually on the client page, so just scroll down and you'll see our services section. So this starts from the Job Booker service to the Pro service to the Pro Plus service. The difference between the services are the Job Booker is for those small jobs. So let's say if you're getting a couple of walls painted or a toilet replaced or even some garden maintenance. So jobs that cost under $5,000. The Pro service and the Pro Plus service are for those jobs over $5,000, where they might require sort of multiple milestones. So the job will be broken down into different sections. So jobs, value over $5,000 up to $2 million in value. So why would you use these services? Tradies, builders, contractors are asking for larger and larger deposits before work start. Partly to de-risk jobs for themselves. Obviously, there is a risk of a payment risk on their end, but also just because they're in such high demand that they can. Now, it is important to note in some states it's actually illegal to ask for over certain brackets of deposits. So it's important to understand what the laws are around this. If you do need help, obviously give us a call. We can let you know depending on which state you're in. But some traders are asking for 25, 30, even 50% deposits up front. That's fine if your trade's reputable and they're going to perform and do their task. But it happens a lot where people don't actually fulfill the requirements of the job, and then that can lead to obviously disputes and issues down the road. So it's really important to find a way to protect yourself, and this is that way. Now, if you straight up tell a contractor, look, we're not going to pay that deposit, a lot of the times they'll just turn around and walk the other way. But if you tell them that, look, let's use Wediate services, this means that they know they're going to get paid. Also, you can have that protection on the front end to know that they're not just going to run away with your money, and that obviously they're going to fulfill the work agreement. So, there's benefits to this from both sides, and this is basically a way in which you can protect your funds before the job starts. Another benefit to this service is there's a dispute resolution process included in this service. So if anything does go awry, there's an independent third party that can help resolve these issues swiftly. So things can proceed and things can move on quickly. Now, the process is very simple. Invite your contractor. They'll get a link, which will be a form that they can fill out. This form just contains their basic information, your basic information, and the details of the job. They can attach any documents they want. So let's say quotes, or if there's a terms of service or whatnot, that all gets attached, and then that becomes a signable document. So you'll sign it, they'll sign it, and then that's the agreement set in place. Funds then go into a third-party account, which is an escrow account, which is basically a place where funds safely stay while the job's being complete. Once the work's done, the contractor will invoice you, or the trader will invoice you, and then as long as you're happy, you can release payment. If there's ever an issue, there's a dispute resolution process in which we can help facilitate. With the Pro service, now this is for those larger jobs where it's a little bit more technical. Maybe the job's broken down into different milestones, so there might be a deposit applicable where a builder will request funds up front, and then the project will be broken down into, let's say, milestone stages. Instead of having to place the funds in one lump sum up front, you'll be able to place the funds in stages as the works are being complete, so that alleviates any cash flow issues from your end. But it also protects the contractor as well. So they're happy with that. They know that funds are always going to be a milestone ahead, and you're happy with that, knowing that I don't have to send the builder loads of money up front. I can just place it in as we go through. Obviously, the other benefit to this is it'll be sent via our agreement. So that means that all the details you need to be a part of the construction contract will be there. So let's say a commencement date and a completion date. It's so important to get these things put into the contract because as works can get dragged out down the road. So it's all these little nuances that it's really important to have. Also, we've got a construction contract. So if your builder or doesn't have a contract that they can use, you can use ours. It's included in the service. And this has been written in a way where it's as impartial as possible and to keep both parties safe. So there's no funny terms in there, and it should be very easy for you to read and understand. So like I said, so this is for those larger jobs, home renovations, things like that. If you want any more details on how the process works, I'll do a walkthrough video of this, but that'll be later down the road. Now, the Pro Plus service, this is our most comprehensive service, let's say. So this is exactly the same as the Pro service, with all the benefits of having the project account, being able to place funds and pull funds out in stages, and having the dispute resolution process. But with this service, we get a lot more involved. So we get actively appointed as the superintendent on the job, and then that allows us to be able to determine on things in which you might not be too familiar with, such as if there's a variation request on the works or an extension of time requests, we can be appointed so we can have a look at this and we can determine whether it's fair or not. Also, let's say if delay costs are applicable to the job. Just more technical things in which a client might not be familiar with, we can help facilitate that. And support in that. Also, if you were ever unsure if the work's been done correctly or if you're concerned, you can reach out to us. We can get it inspected for you virtually, and then we can write a report. So you've got that peace of mind. You've got somebody you can turn to get that third-party impartial perspective on the job and let you know how we feel it's going. There's also a dispute resolution process included in this. So yeah, if anything does go awry, then you've got that to fall back on as well. So that's an overview of all of our services. If you have any specific questions, you can either go to our frequently asked questions page or just reach out to one of the team and we'll be able to answer that for you, no problem. I will be doing some more in-depth videos on each service specifically, so keep a lookout for those. In the meantime, have a great day and I look forward to speaking to you soon.